so far at right centre, but switches to the left this year to accommodate Lomax at right centre. Brown to kick wide. Tungle to rise! And Parramatta have their moment in the first half. Jake Tungle.
Well, there you go. They're on the board. It was about a 10-tackle set with all the 6 agains, and at the end of it, a crossfield kick. A little bit of laziness there from the Melbourne players. There were plenty there, but no one really contested the ball. And Tungle came in aggressively, gets a leap, and gets the Eels on the board. Ruan?
Yeah, Gus, I think that's...
He's the other first gamer, setting them up to Avati to play it, and gets a set restart. And on the ball, said the referee. Yongi gives it to Penasini this time, and Will Penasini is over. He wasn't happy when Yongi threw the intercept earlier in this half. That's why Penasini wants early ball.
Yeah, he's a strong ball runner. I've always rated Will Penasini ever since he was a young fella. He can run the ball and find the line. This time just given a little bit of room by the Melbourne Storm defence. So Suzu D-Max replay. Not much on for him, but he just powers his way through one tackle and then muscles his way to the in goal.
Yeah, Will's actually switched sides this year to make way for Zach Lomax in his preferred right centre position.
15th game as an Eel after 18 for the Dogs. Volkman finds his half partner. Yongi slices through, and Warbrick trying to hold him up. Referee says it's a try to the fullback on his Parramatta debut.
Yeah, they've had limited opportunities, but every time they've gone left with a little bit of ball movement, they've found Melbourne's right-hand side defence a little stretched. Melbourne's been able to cover up a few times, but now they've conceded 2 down that corridor. Isuzu D-Max replay. Billy?
Yeah, he's had a decent game, this young man. He's only playing his second NRL game. Isaiah Yongi from Brisbane. Spent a bit of time at the Panthers.
Surely this time for Parramatta. Barlaw. Dury, nice hands. Penasini to Russell. He's through. He's over. And that is the ultimate consolation try.
Yeah, they worked hard there, Parramatta. Made the line break down the right-hand side. Zach Lomax, he found some space. Sean Russell was involved. Royce Hunt, huge effort. Isuzu D-Max replay. And Taruba makes this tackle. Sam Rani, he makes the tackle on him, but it was Royce Hunt on the inside. He prevented the draw and pass, and then they just went from sideline to sideline. Big Junior Pilo got the ball out to the strike players, Penasini, and that's Russell on that side. They finally get on the ball.
Jack Williams eyed the try line, and Connor Tracy came from the clouds. Barlaw flicks it out the back. It's on the left lane for Penasini. And Parramatta have their opening try.
We had Cameron Ciraldo, the Bulldogs coach, in the pre-game talking about the middle forwards for the Eels and how they'll play off them. Firstly, Jack Williams goes through, nearly scores. Isuzu D-Max replay. Junior Barlow gets the ball. Look at this offload out the back. Dylan Brown taps it on. Sean Lane gives it to Will Penasini. And he goes over untouched. Nice play.
Yeah, they had to get a bit right there, the Parramatta Eels. The first one was the offload, then Dylan Brown, the presence of mind, just to tap it on. He didn't have time to catch it. Stephen Crichton was right on his doorstep.
Now Brown through the hands. Iyongi finds his winger. Anoka! A try on debut in blue and gold, and it lifts the joint.
Yeah, much better attack by the Parramatta Eels. Indeed, Hawkins. He nearly got over on the right-hand side and got the ball to Dylan Brown. Isaiah Yongi. We saw him in the trials. Isuzu D-Max replay. He's got this beautiful pass, hitting the winger. Just goes deep into the line, turns Wilson in. And the Fox, he gets his first try in Eels colours.
Once again, running the ball in the last play. Blake Wilson got himself in an awkward position. And the Fox, he loves it.
Well, that's a perfect start.
Hopgood had that arm free, but tough to promote it from there. Hello. Oh, off for Hengawi, and game number 200 is over. Parramatta are celebrating. They are on the board.
Yeah, beautiful pass. Junior Bilo. And Joe off for Hengawi goes over. The outside backs for Manly. Isuzu D-Max replay. They're waiting for the kick. Junior, beautiful short pass. They're back, the Eels. They're back. Now,
I don't know.
Mr. Bunker may have a look at this. Surely the ball's.
Did
Surely
he
it's
get
got
down?
down somewhere.
He found some space off Angawi. Does he get it down?
Yes.
Hopewadi's got a good grip on this.
Scored a really late try a couple of weeks ago against the West Tigers, Parramatta, in the final minute. Oh, beautiful execution. Sean Lane off the grubber from Dylan Brown, and they get another one in the final minute.
Yeah, but once again, they came to the right side and then moved the ball off a quick play of the ball down to the other side. Just have a look at the space in and around Dylan Brown here. Isuzu D-Max replay. You get the ball there, the space around Daly Cherry Evans. Nice kick in behind. Sean Lane strolls over.
Yeah, with the rushing defence, the outside men have to come up. And then with no fullback.
Circle him quickly. Smith, Dylan Brown. Iongi gets away from Sully. It opens up for Josh Adokar. And the Eels are in for their first of the afternoon.
Well, that'll keep the locals happy. They didn't take the two. They went for the try, and rightly so. It was brilliant work on the inside. Nice and flat and direct play from the Parramatta Eels. And Iongi it was who got through. Geez, fast on his feet. Split the defence and then found the pass for Adokar to score his second try for the Eels. Nice work, wasn't it, Block?
Yeah, you can see what a player this kid is. Knocked off balance. Now, good players can get knocked off balance and then find the pass. That's exactly what happened here. Watch here. Iongi goes straight into the line, gets knocked off balance here. But he finds his feet and then finds the pass. Adokar, once he gets one opportunity.
It's the zero tackle. Brown. Now Isaiah Iongi shows it to the outside, goes by himself and comes around to score the try. Isaiah Iongi.
Well, what about that for explosive speed? Young bloke's growing in confidence week in and week out. Every time we see him, he's hung himself into this game well. A lot of football over the last 5 or 6 minutes, the Eels. And look at this. Beautiful speed. Or was there a little bit of obstruction there?
Well, I don't think there's any obstruction, Block.
Did Lane stop in the line here?
No, he stops there before the line.
And I think you'll find, I think it was a halfback
It was
there.
Ilias.
That went in for the tackle on Lane. So I reckon that's fair play.
Yeah, I think so as well.
They detangle. Last play, Hawkins kicks across the field, out towards Tui Pilotu. He missed it, and diving on it, Gideon Kautonga. The Eels will kick to level us up at Combank Stadium.
Kautonga, what a game he's had here this afternoon. One of the young players into this side, follows through.
Well, his eyes just lit up, didn't they, Block? The ball lying in the in-goal area.
Well, it's all from the aggressive defence from this Parramatta side the last couple of sets. And look at that, over they go. They've scored back-to-back tries. A little bit of wind in their sail now, Parramatta.
Yeah, the kick, he got it wrong there, didn't he? And he just came through and dived on the ball. That won't score an easier try than that. And that brings him right back into the game. Goal kick here to level the scores. And they've been pressing hard, haven't they, the Eels, the last 5 or 6 minutes. Good energy.
Runs into Young. That's where the run ends. Hopgood, 15 from the line. Brown will run again, and Dylan Brown will score for Parramatta. Welcome back, Dylan. He started the running game again last week, and he's brought it all the way today. Darwin with great success.
One of the great sights in our game, Dylan Brown, an elite ball runner. And it started moments ago where he just nothing on, straightened off the left foot, busted through the tackle of Fogarty, carried Horsburgh 4 or 5 metres upfield this time.
Without looking at that scoreboard. Smith, well, he's got rid of the headgear altogether. Russell, back inside, laid with it. Parramatta, Walker, kicks for the Fox. He needs the bounce, he gets the bounce. And O'Carr scores for Parramatta. Do it. Hey, the Fox in Darwin scores a 4-pointer. And Parramatta have earned that try. Great start to the second half.
Yeah, third try in 4 games for the Parramatta side. Josh Addo-Carr, and again, it's the work of their crafty 5'8". Dylan Brown, good vision, goes out to Russell, finds lane back on the inside, quickly found Walker. Great vision, great skill from Dylan Walker. And he just needed the bounce, Addo-Carr. He was flying on the outside there of Xavier Savage. This will show it perfectly. Watch the vision and the execution of Walker, how quickly he sights it, gets it onto the right foot.
They're moving quickly into position. Iongi, Smith, across. There's Brown. Moses on his outside this time. Over to Addo-Carr. Here goes the Fox. Here's the reaction. Yes! Josh Addo-Carr. Monday Rugby League on the Fox League.
Well, they threatened down the right-hand side. They were almost on the touchline. Penasini had to dig himself. And then the big shift, which started with the hooker, Riley Smith. Here's the 40-20 from Mitch Moses, just outside the 30. That's a super kick, and at the back end of that set, a big shift to the left, and it was Riley Smith sprinting across the field.
Here goes Parramatta's way. Brown, Moses across and brings his fullback into the play and opens it up. Iongi, a star who is getting better by the week, who will be loving life with Moses back. He gets to play with the main man today and scores a try off the 7. That's quite a thrill.
Well, the Tigers knew what was coming then, because it was Mitch Moses and Dylan Brown lined out on this right-hand side. They were very deep to give themselves a bit of room. Moses out the back to Iongi and just had them going sideways. I thought Bailey Simonson would have been used, but he didn't need him. Terrific stuff from Isaiah Iongi. I think he's been fantastic for them.
Yeah, the key to that play was Mitchell Moses hit the accelerator, move fast. That dragged Iongi onto it. And when you move him into a play with that speed and the strength through his hips, he gets on the outside one-on-one with Naden. Too strong.
Unu was able to hang on. That was Sione. Now Smith. Early chance. Parramatta this second half. Walker and Moses. Well, he's made a recovery to Alagi, and that makes a farce of the report, to be honest. He sprints over to score the try, and Parramatta hit the front straight after the break.
Kalmatualangi with the ankle strapped.
And a dummy half. A little wrestle from the dummy half. He loses headgear. It would have been a triple movement had he scored. Now they'll go again at a dummy half, and Tuamati's got it down. The big front rower, the man who just killed off Jack Bird, has now got his first 4-pointer in the NRL.
Well, I'll have to look at that again, but did Jack Bird, was he worried about the headgear on the ground and took his eyes off what was happening? Tuamati in a dummy half. He's a monster of a young player and decided he'd take them on. Here's the kick and the turnover. La'Leatley had the ball, and there's Kelmatualangi on the...
Now Smith, Walker, and Brown. This is good again. Parramatta, Iongi, and Russell. On to Addo-Carr. The speed is on there. Parramatta! Oh, this is a return of the Eels. It's like they have missed the kick for 6 weeks and now look like a top 8 side. Tempers fray, but the scoreboard tells a massive story here. The Eels attack. Where has it been?
Before we analyse the try here, something's happened in back play between the teams. This was the try. Dylan Walker, very creative with his first receiver ball playing. And once it gets to the outside, for the second time this afternoon, Josh Addo-Carr's speed on the outside of Taruva has been absolutely crucial in scoring a try. gets to the outside, drops it back a gear, and throws the pass back inside as the try is awarded.
Great ball from Addo-Carr back inside to Iongi. And no one overplayed their hand on the inside. Sometimes you just go through. Well, that took some scrambling then from the Tigers with Addo-Carr, the ball in his hands. They shifted to the right side.
Moses kicks. Simonson all on his own. Just needs a bounce. Simonson gets the bounce. Something appropriate about Easter and Moses. Setting up a try for Parramatta. That gets them one huge step closer to victory.
The Tigers throw the ball to Parramatta down the other end of the field after a run from Sean Russell and Josh Addo-Carr. They switch it to the right side, and Mitch Moses, great awareness from the halfback. Here's the ball from Buller, flicks it out. Stafford Toa can't handle it. Russell grabs it, finds Addo-Carr. Mad scramble from the
just to give the grandstand finish. Coruscant, Bolle, Dewey, flat, safe up, no one. Addo-Carr is away. He'll win the Stole gift. He'll win this match. Josh Addo-Carr celebrates right in front of the Tigers fans, mind you. And Parramatta deserve every bit of the 2 competition points.
Another loose pass from the Tigers, which has been swooped on by the Parramatta side. It was a Dream Buller flick pass that saw Sean Russell grab the ball, and that play set up the Bailey Simonson try. They push it.
Running hard there, Jesse Colquhoun is on, and jumper 20, late offload. Smith, back for Walker, and then floated up the top, Addo-Carr to Fox. He's over for Parramatta. Few celebrate a try better. Parramatta on the board.
Yeah, for his 6th try this year, Josh Addo-Carr. A lot of possession, a lot of attacking ball inside the 20-metre zone of the Sharks. And they go to effective left-hand side. The ball playing of Dylan Brown has been very impressive in this first half. He gets the ball over the top to the winger. As they open up the field, here is the lead-up work. They go back to the right-hand side and just watch Dylan Brown marshal his players in position. The offload comes and he reacts. The instinct of Walker, get the ball to Dylan Brown, and the pass over the top is very impressive.
Hopgood, left side, Brown, Iongi, beautiful hands, Addo-Carr will score. He's got to double the Fox at the Magic Round. The best ever scorer here in this round, at Parramatta very much in the game.
We had an opportunity a couple of moments ago. It was the Sharks' defence that shut him down then, but this time the skill on the end of this play is to be admired, because the Eels got the mismatch, they got the number. Nice straight direct ball play here from Dylan Brown, and the passing here just across the hands there from Sean Russell was the meter that Josh Addo-Carr needed to put the ball down. They didn't overplay the hand, simple play, very effective.
Offload would be handy. He got it away, Hopgood with it, through the centre, needs support. Hopgood got it to Moses. The Eels, it is Brown at the end. Electric and Suncorp, Parramatta through the centre. Back-to-back tries.
The Eels strike after scoring through Josh Addo-Carr. They go the whole length of the field, and it's beautiful play from the Parramatta side. On the first play, they shift the ball to the far side, and then they use their power forwards back through the middle, and the space is just starting to be created. And the offload from Junior Barlow is the key to this play. Hopgood show and go, and once it gets here to Mitchell Moses, he doesn't stuff this one up. Finds his halves partner, Dylan Brown. Game on.
It's so good to watch a team shift the ball regardless of where they are on the field.
Yeah.
They're playing with...
Just in front of the sticks. Brown wraps around, links him with his halves partner. Now Iongi, they've got him going backwards, and it's a great put down in the corner by Bailey Simonson. Nice work, Parra.
Well, it's the first time they've really come to their right-hand side, Parramatta. Their threat in this first half has been down the left towards Josh Addo-Carr's wing.
But here we go on the Harvey Norman replay. Lovely hands. Just watch how crisp all the passing is. Body's in movement. Nice pass there by Moses out in front. It's just like a slingshot for Simonson in the corner. Geez, they do that so easy, the wingers.
Walker Moses. Oh, that's a superb tackle. Sam Rani hit that at pace. He got mowed down. Walker! Lovely ball. Dury under the post. He's having a really good game. Dylan Walker, his ball playing is causing all sorts of issues.
Yeah, I love seeing the middle forwards combine, or anyone in the forward pack combine with short passes through the midfield. Harvey Norman replay. There's Dylan Walker. He goes to his right, offloads to Moses, and then they come back against the grain, back towards the post. Great place to attack. And there was just a disconnect there. Was it Fine Fuiaki? You just watch the number 11 jersey.
Through the hands, Katonga. Oh, it's a lot. What a pass! He slipped an absolute perler away. Brown backing up. Para are going to drag the margin back. What a ball!
Kautonga, he's got some footy in him. He's seen a couple of offloads already tonight. This one here, there was nothing doing. Absolutely nothing doing, but he gets the right arm free and gets the flick. Harvey Norman replay, just watch this. Just gets him one-on-one, ball in two hands, gets there, and then the flip out the back. Iongi goes through, and then Dylan Brown. Didn't see much of Dylan tonight. It's a nice try. This is game on. This will show it beautifully.
That was quite amazing on the right side of the field from Parramatta. Now Brown the bomb. They're chasing hard. The Parramatta Eels have got the first try of the night. The two halves have combined, and the Eels, through 10.5 minutes, are on the board.
Yeah, it's a great try, isn't it? Put it down to Jack Williams with the big long-range run. They just couldn't. A couple of little offloads there. Just couldn't link up back on the inside. Some beautiful ball movement here from the Parramatta Eels.
Step from the front rower.
They had the support back on the inside, but the Fletcher Sharp got in between. And then the tackle, Ongi tackled just over on the left-hand side.
From Pierce Paul. That was a show of strength. Barlow gets it flat-footed. And an offload. Moses, overlap there. Penasini, high ball. Lomax is back. A 4-pointer for Parramatta. They've found their mojo early, using both sides of the field. Parramatta 2 tries in 14.5 minutes.
There was some sort of tackle there from Pierce Paul, one-on-one, a hard thing to do, and then they shift the football back to the right-hand side. There it is, one-on-one. Shift the ball. I tell you what, Lomax does enormously well here. Has to reach up really high. Again, it's Barlaw that gets the football away, offloads out the back. It's a beautiful pass. Great catch there. And what a finish. Back-to-back try.
5 away, last tackle, bomb coming. Here it is from Brown. Right in front of the sticks. Parramatta's lead was clean. Penasini, long to Lomax. Should score from there. Does score from there. Lomax, one bump, got it to the line, and Parramatta have their third try, and Lomax has a double.
Yeah, that's a couple of times that they've kicked 3 in, trying to put it on the head of the opposition. Ball fires out the back. I think it's Penasini that picks the ball up. Beautiful handling. Let's have a look at it here. The ball just knocked back, just competing for the ball. He did well too, just knock it off his foot there. Didn't try to snatch at the ball, Penasini. The pass on the outside. And there it is, the tap back. Well done there. Didn't get his hands near the ball.
Hang on a second. The Harvey Norman replay may have found a knock-on from Penasini.
Yeah, I think he's knocked that on.
That didn't look clean, did it?
No, I thought he did a great job just to get his foot to the ball, but then the hand came, so...
Played it cool at first attempt. Brown and Katonga. Russell fends it along. Addo cars away. Parramatta jerseys everywhere. They'll be cheering this bloke next year. They're not cheering him now. Brown delivers a huge hammer blow to the Knights' chances.
Yeah, and have a look at Josh Addo-Carr, the way he explodes onto the ball. As you mentioned, they go the side that Pierce Paul would have been defending. Watch him explode onto the ball here. Great timing. They go out the back. Watch out O'Carr here. Bang! Speed. Looming up back on the inside. Number of players there for Parramatta. Didn't take him long to score when there's a man down. Slick passing too. Watch out O'Carr here. The Ferrari. He takes off. Bang. Great speed.
Gee, there's murmurs around this ground in Newcastle. Last line of defence is Ponga. Last tackle, Parramatta. Do they do something? Moses' side, it is. Moses, and then Sam Ruddy for Parramatta. What a moment! Jordan Samrani scores for the Eels. His first try in the NRL. And this is becoming embarrassing for Newcastle.
Yeah, you want a guy like Mitch Moses when they're a man down the opposition. Just watch the way he comes at the line. Some beautiful set play there. Man down. Beautiful stuff here from Parlour again. The offload straight away. Quick play the ball. Just watch him dig into the line here. Moses digs into the line, runs enough. Some poor defence there from Sharp. But they're just hanging on, aren't they? Just couldn't get back.
Little pass to the outside men. Walker chases. And 6 more. They kick anyway. Papali's eyes lighting up. What about that pass? Samrani! He's cartwheeled. It's not a play, is he?
6 more.
They're going to celebrate a try. He got it down somewhere in that journey. So that old Bulldogs combination bears fruit here for Parramatta.
Well, who jumps up? I think it's Dylan Walker, doesn't it? Harvey Norman replay. The ball goes up. Dylan Walker, who competes, comes off the head of Wardell. And then, does he get this ball down? Oh, he does.
Over the back of his head.
Oh, Walker straight through after the dummy. Looking for support. He's seen Iongi, and here comes the halfback, Hawkins. Oh, what a pass! Papali on debut. Oh, the footwork. Parramatta go back to back. That is sensational. And he's an energy guy, Joash Papali.
Well, kids at home, watch Dylan Walker. The key here is ball in 2 hands. Players pushing up in and around him. The defence holds, and the show and go Harvey Norman replay. Watch this ball in 2 hands. Support inside and out. Makes the defence guess. Takes their eyes off Dylan Walker. Finds a nice pass. And Hawkins, look at this pass. Oh, and look, 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets in and finds a way for Parley. What a finish.
Just like that, Parramatta are inside the Westpac red zone. Back to Barlaw. Hawkins, oh beautiful! Williams running a great line, and Parramatta regain their lead.
Well, it's just constant ball movement. I said once they get 1, they'll get 2 or 3, and you can feel the confidence building here. Great set of 6 or 3 sets of 6 in defence on their own line at the other end. Brilliant stuff. And then from sideline back towards the middle, plenty of numbers. Harvey Norman replay, and the short pass is the one they go up past the ball, in behind the line. That's just constant ball movement and confidence. The confidence is building now that they've got a couple of tries.
Just clinging on was Garrick. They're inside the Westpac red zone again. Walker, and they're ball playing lock roll once more. Iongi throws the dummy. Iongi explosive. He's so good to watch, this young kid.
There was a lot of criticism to Parramatta about letting Clint Gutherson go. We know Guther, he's having a great year, but they're thinking of the future. And this young man, Iongi, Harvey Norman replay, watch the speed here. Gets on the outside, ball in 2 hands, and just...
Well, James Bracey was trying to find his hip pointer. As he pulled his shirt up, there was a Bears jumper underneath.
Oh, look at that, pinballing around. Who wants it? Iongi for Hopgood. And Parramatta score a most unlikely try. It was ugly, but Eels fans love it.
Yeah, but typical of the type of try they're going to score tonight, because there's just plenty of energy. They're all chasing the ball. They're beating Manly to the punch. Every 50-50 possession they seem to come up with. They're harder at the ball. Their legs are turning over quicker. And this is just energy, Andrew, isn't it? Harvey Norman replay.
If anyone deserves a try, it's Hopgood. He's a good player. Comes off the melon. There's a Falcon. Iongi, he's there, and Hopgood. I think he's been one of the best tonight.
Moses wraps around the back. He's tackled well by Blaze Talangi. 7 metres short. Spiral pass, Hopgood. Nice play that. They wrapped around the back. It's Russell. It's beautiful execution by Parra.
Wow, what a hot start by the Parramatta Eels. They get a penalty around halfway, and then they just go to work. Isuzu MUX replay. Just look at this work here by Junior.
Dumps it underneath to Ryan Madison. Kenny, the primary tackler there. They head back towards the left. Brown, Russell, and O'Carr. The wings open. The Fox is up there.
Oh.
The Flying Fox.
Wow. This is a special effort here by Josh Addo-Carr. We've seen some good ones throughout his career, but this is close to the top. How he's able to get the ball infield.
Parramatta have to try and hang on. Lomax intercept. Parramatta now got their chance. Chase Moses chases from everywhere. Tracy, Curran, Moses! That is a wonderful run from the Parramatta halfback. He was the bunny. The blue and white greyhounds were coming at him hard. But Moses made it.
Well, we're just talking about the anticipation of Matt Burton, who picked up an intercept. What about Zach Lomax? Needed to make this play. Otherwise, it's Marcelo Montoya into the corner. And Lomax is able to tap the ball up and then feed it directly.
On this holiday Monday. Katonga with it. He's only 12 away. If Parramatta score here, look out.
Quick play the ball.
Look out. And Apollo, great span. What a pass. And Walker scores his first for Parramatta. Junior Barlow. The keys to the house. They've broken into Canterbury zone.
It was a quick play the ball, and the Eels were good enough to make the most of it. The sin binning of Viliami kick out off the back of the Mitch Moses kick. We were wondering how he hit the ground. That's why he
links up with Iongi on a long Wally Lewis ball. Russell, he'll get there. They went via the tape, but they found the try line all the same. What a long pass that was.
Well, coming here this evening, I was ultra excited about what we might see from Iongi, what we might see from Joash Papali. Two absolute live wires full of youth and speed, and it was Tuolangi who got a beautiful offload around the corner to Iongi. He lost sight there of Hawkins. And then as the play unfolds, just watch the work of Iongi. He stays alive, just keeps following the play, and the ball ends up in his hands. Watch the pass here from Iongi. The offload from Williams was beautiful. Boy, that's from the touch fields, that. Isaiah Iongi, the offload from Williams, and then just sees space and backs the skill and just rifles the pass over the top. Absolute brilliance from Isaiah Iongi. How good's that?
Hopgood towards the middle. See a bit of space there as well. Mascot there, so did Campbell Gillard, but only just there. Lussick jumping out from dummy half. He burrows his way in, and Parramatta are in front.
Yeah, he's $1 to have a crack, Lussick. He's always a threat close to the line. His service has been great. Out of dummy half, servicing both Hawkins and Iongi and Papali. But this was the kick. His accuracy's been tremendous early. And putting Khan Pereira under pressure with that battle against Lomax. And then they went to work through the middle, Parramatta. And then it's Lussick, a little bit of deception, just gets in between Campbell Gillard and Jamin Jolloff, the Titans try scorer.
He's a chance to keep it going, but he took the tackle. And it's Iongi this time who'll put it in. He's got a fan boot on him as well. A lot of spin on that one. An awful one to handle. Brimson puts it down. They'll run away and score through Charlie Geimer.
I don't know with Charlie. Knock on by Gold Coast. The referee is confident there was no knock-on by Parramatta in the scramble as Brimson tried to stick a fork in it. Just couldn't manage to do so, and Des is beside himself.
Yeah, he's absolutely fuming, the Gold Coast coach. A towering kick. Iongi stepping up this time. Hawkins hasn't had great length. So he steps up, launches it into the air, and you can see Lomax trying to come through. Brimson just lost it, didn't he? He just lost it on the way down. Got big on him very quickly. And then onto the field with the HIA. To Kelma Tuolangi. Just have a look here at the grab there of Lomax. That might be an issue. Might be an issue.
Geimer was there, and I think it came off his shin, not his hand. Watch this again. There isn't contact initially here. Ball just there off the hands. Papali comes to Katonga, back to Walker. Knocked up from behind by Fodawaker. Quick play the ball. Iongi rubbers for himself. Off the upright pad. Cleaned up by Hawkins. Dean Hawkins swoops. He scores for the Eels. Another brilliant piece of play by Isaiah Iongi.
Yeah, beautiful ball movement out to the left-hand side, and this time opting to play through the Titans. It was a great ball there. Walker again, the centrepiece of their attack. Papali found Katonga there on the Harvey Norman replay, who found Walker looming back on the inside, reeled in by Fodawaker. It was a quick play, the ball had Iongi out, dribbles the ball in behind the line, hits the pad and footy. Dean, he's there on the spot. Beautiful work, Iongi. We said earlier he is just always in the picture, supremely fit. And when it looked like it was going to be his.
Here's Hawkins. Kick towards the corner. Coming through Lomax with eyes on the ball again. What a catch. Fires it over the top. Straight back here to Penasini. Still going. Penasini scores. But it is Zach Lomax. Brilliance on the right wing for the Eels. There is nobody better in the NRL once the ball is put in the air.
Boy, sit back and enjoy this. Dean Hawkins lofts it into the air, and the will to compete and the athleticism of the New South Wales winger, Zach Lomax, backing up after Wednesday night in Perth. Hawkins goes to the air. Just watch this. Absolutely spectacular. A little bit of luck going the way there. The ricochet back to Penasini, who is such a hand.
Through the hands from Williams. Not good. Again Hawkins to Olangi. Foran was there. Back to Hawkins. He takes them to the line. Trying to reach out and put it down again was Penasini, but he was held up by Khan Pereira, who has kept his team in the contest here.
I have no try. Just have a look whether there's contact on Will before he actually receives the ball. Then we're looking to see if he gets to the line.
Gee, they've been great to watch tonight, Parramatta. Some of their offloading and support play. That time it was Hawkins on the back of the offload.
Dylan Walker tries to wrestle to underneath the crossbar. Lasik, who was a try scorer last week. For Brown, nice play. Iongi, the Fox flies over. It's a note for the wingers. And Josh Adokar now 149 career try.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I thought he had an opportunity earlier on in the game. He got on the outside of his man. Some beautiful passing here into the line. Look at the formation here. Out the back. This is the money ball. Beautiful pass on the outside. And once the Fox got the ball, he's too quick for Sewer. Just hit down the accelerator. Too fast. Gets on the outside there. Well, look at that. Bang. Couple of steps straight into stride.
26-4, but pretty much all Parramatta this second half. Walker. Hawkins. They're moving. Iongi. Brilliant. Lomax. Parramatta. Very confident start to the second half, belying the scoreline. There's points in the Eels. As someone said that, it's 26-8.
Yeah, that's beautiful stuff there from the Eels. They've started so well here in the second half. They've been threatening. Beautiful ball movement here. Lomax finishes off. Look where he comes back from. Back at the 30. Nice depth. Iongi gets the ball on the outside. Allen just can't go with Lomax, who gets the ball on the outside here. Too quick. Finishes off well. Parramatta, what a time to score early in the second half for the Harvey Norman replay. Early in the second half, they get the points back. They needed it. They had to be the first to score. They've done that. An important kick here from the sideline.
2's been the magic number tonight. Now try to the Papali, giving good service into dummy half. Barlow and Brown. Katonga has got through the front line. Over the top. Hawkins scores 2 weeks in a row. Parramatta are back.
Oh, that's unbelievable football. They have just upped the ante. They're twice as quick as what they were in the first half, Parramatta, having a lot more footy. There's a magical pass over the top here. They go straight at the line. They've looked dangerous on both sides of the field. There it is.
Katonga.
Katonga it was. What a pass. Sums it up pretty quickly. Again, Parlour. Ball playing. Here's the pass over the top. Look at that. That's brilliant. Parra's back.
Well, just their positive mindset since half-time is fantastic. The way they've attacked. And I've got to say, Parramatta incoming. Here comes Lomax. Now Lawson lost it. Tuilagi scores under the black dot. Even when Lomax doesn't get it cleanly, there is a threat.
Geez, worked hard. Tuilagi. He's been good on this right-hand side, busting tackles, run for over 100 metres. This time he gets the spoils. How hard did Lomax chase this ball here? You watch the pressure he puts on. The crossfield kick again. That's their third try of the second half here at Parramatta. Look at Lomax. Ball bounces. Great try. Tuilagi worked so hard. Had to do a lot of defence in the first half. And he gets the spoils.
And in the meantime, there is great...
Dig in. Double up.
They stack the left-hand short side now. What a pass. Dylan Walker sends it to Katonga, who's over to score the first try, untouched.
Yeah, beautiful play. Nice play from Papali. He digs into the line, and then Dylan Walker, the ball.
Put on the deck by Isaiah Papali'i to Silva, back to the right now. Jack Williams across to Dean Hawkins. And now Guymer, lovely. Oh, a spectacular pass for Lomax. Bailey Simonson with an absolute bottle.
Well, this is a no-look around the corner pass. I don't know how he gets this done. Gets his arm up over the defender. Isuzu MUX replay, just watch this. Bodies in motion, great pass there.
That's the 4th for Parramatta. Smith, Walker, little show, goes outside. Hawkins kicks, here they come, throw there! Charlie Guymer, come in, spinner! King Charlie scores for Parramatta. Or maybe Big Charlie, maybe he's not the king yet. Let's just call him Big Charlie.
What a nice period here for the Parramatta side, and it's the kicking game of Hawkins. Delicate into the in goal and set up perfectly for Guymer. The ball playing of Walker has been significant, and there it is, just in behind the line. Weeks just caught a little out of position, and Parramatta, since getting a little bit of possession here, have really troubled the Raiders' defence.
15 away from the Raiders' line. They are a big chance here. Dury will play it. A quick one as well. De Silva to Hawkins. They shift it nicely, and on the end of it, Lomax will score. Yeah, the Parramatta attack has got 20 or more in them, and they've just claimed their second. A good one.
Boy, they have been really sharp, Parramatta, when they've had opportunities down inside the Raiders' half, and in particular on their try line. And we're seeing some layers to their attack that we haven't seen all season. Lomax goes over untouched, but watch the ball playing here. I think it's Guymer. There's De Silva, takes a step out of dummy half. Hawkins the early release. Yeah, look at that. Charlie Guymer scored one. The catch and pass. It was brilliant there from Iongi. But the work of Guymer, you're right, he was a 25 to 30 minute player for a lot of the season. All of a sudden, Riles has handed him the key, said, mate, you can be the right edge back rower. You do what you like with it.
De Silva. Big Tuivasa. Have a look at him.
Yeah. There's the kick for Lomax.
On the last play, though, they go the other way. And Papali does a stab over the top. Oh, Addo-Carr triple, still score! Russell is over. Now, I'm not sure how they'll look at the interference. Addo-Carr and Xavier Savage. It might be mutual infringement, if you know what I mean. Parramatta, incredibly, could be in front.
What a nice piece of play here from Joash Papali down the short side. Weeks anticipating that kick across. For Lomax, they come down the short side, dinks it perfectly over the top. The speed of Addo-Carr and Russell. Boy, isn't there some speed there. Savage, he did his best to turn, gets collected by Addo-Carr. Try confirm, they're in front, Parramatta.
Moses under pressure, kicked that one out of the belly of the ball. It's a floater, they let it bounce. It bounces favourably for the Eels. There's the second kick. They're lining up. What a try! The Eels electric. Russell scores. That's a beauty.
Well, it was a great kick. He was under pressure, Mitchell Moses. It was Ezra Mam coming out to put pressure on him, and he found the belly of the ball. These floating types. No Bronco could get underneath it. Here it is here, Harvey Norman replay. You just see the ball floating up in the air, right in between Arthurs and Walsh. And as soon as Russell got the ball, little chip over the top, that is a beauty. Russell.
Peter.
Wow.
I know what you're going to say.
You let the ball bounce.
And Williams is wrapped up. 9 away from the line. De Silva looks one way, goes the other. Hopgood to Moses. Moses with a little chip over the top. Oh, yeah! Zach Lomax. What a try. And Parramatta do hit back.
Perfect play. Great kick, Mitchell Moses. Everyone knew it was on. Zach Lomax, he timed his run and lunged at the ball. Harvey Norman replay. Hopgood to Moses, straight on the boot. And there was space out there. That's a brilliant play. That one came up in the meeting room. Practiced all week and executed on game.
Williams goes to the dummy half. He's up with Hawkins. Hawkins to Papali. Papali to Moses. Moses to Penasini. Accelerates. Gets it out wide. And there's another try of Zach Lomax. He's got a double and Parramatta are back in front.
Well, they certainly listened to their coach. And Jason Riles wanted his team to be more adventurous. They went from sideline to sideline. All come off an error from Reece Walsh. Harvey Norman replay. Look at that left-hand sideline all the way across. Papali to Moses. Beautiful pass to Penasini. And then right on the right-hand sideline is Zach Lomax. Papali does a great job engaging defenders. And then this pass here. Mitchell Moses. Will Penasini, he gets the ball moving. And right on the other side of the field, Zach Lomax.
De Silva. They go to the left. Hawkins, quick hands. Here's the Fox. Reaches out and scores. Try number 150 in a stellar career. Well done, Josh Addo-Carr, on a wonderful milestone. And more importantly, he puts his team in front.
Well, they had their big guns out to the right-hand side. Mitchell Moses and Papali. And Dean Hawkins, he steps up 4-on-4. And just goes at the defensive line. Harvey Norman replay. Look at that short side.
Great contacts from Blore. Moses and Hawkins. Papali chimes in. Russell for the Fox. He's done it again against Melbourne. They just cannot stop him, the old boy. Josh Addo-Carr, try number 151 now.
Oh, he's excitable, the Fox. Especially when he's scoring tries. Once again, their attack slick. Key players combining. Moses to Hawkins. Harvey Norman replay. Moses goes to the line. To Hawkins. He goes to the line. It's his fullback.
He's out of play. Addo-Carr, how's the service? Pretty slow for Hawkins. Papali. Moses. Space opens up here for the back rower. Guymer. He gets the rebound and scores the try.
Yeah, put the ball down. Have you got 6 more?
Back to 10-8 with a kick to come. Charlie Geimer has his third try in the big time.
Well, great option. They went from one sideline to the other, Parramatta Eels. And it was a bit of a, well, it was this poor decision by Jack Howarth. Harvey Norman replay. Just watch Jack Howarth out wide. He's back and deep. He's not up with Cam Munster, so he rushes up late. The ball's knocked down there by Xavier Coates. It's pretty fortunate in the end, but yeah, nice last play by Parramatta. They had the Storm's defence stretched wide open. Oh, great hands.
Yes, Parramatta search for their first try. Hawkins. And Williams can't get the arms free. He did in the end. Oh, what about the skill from Footy Dean? And Adokar finds a path to the corner, and he wants an 8-point try for the high shot, does he?
Unless he feels as though he's bobbled it, but they've given the try. The Suzu D-Max replay, Adokar gets in, he gets the ball down for sure, but he says he's copped one over the top for his trouble.
Flying out of the line was Clifford to get in the face of Moses, so Hawkins did well to hold on there and not force the pass. All the way to the last, Moses kicking for the Fox. Oh, Adokar! That's the genius of the number 7 and the Fox.
Fastest man on the planet. There he is. Snuck in from the side. They didn't see him coming. He hit himself in the crowd, jumped the fence, and he was there before they knew it. The Fox. He can turn the light out and get into bed before it's dark. Whoosh, here he comes by Suzu D-Max replay. What a beauty.
And Moses was an awful set. This is what a good kicking game can do. It can rescue sets. Look at that, one arm. He's on today, the Fox. That's 2. Might get some more in Indigenous rounds.
Spun through the initial contact of Connor. Plays it quickly. And Moses on the right. Here comes Papali. Oh, look at the space. And Penasini with power.
Yeah, this time it's the speed of Mitchell Moses. He gets over the advantage line, pulls the defence in, running the ball in the last play. Will Penasini, he gets over. And the Isuzu D-Max read.
He's everywhere. Now Brown to Walker, to Moses, to Lungy. Flicks a beautiful pass to Iongi. That is magical football from Parramatta. They get their first try of the night and reclaim the lead.
Well, it doesn't get any better than that. Doesn't get any better than that. I love a dummy half run. Absolutely love a dummy half that gets aggressive and can feel the markers not concentrating. Young Riley Smith on the Harvey Norman replay.
Smith to Walker, Moses, quick hands, Iongi, Penasini. Nice football to Lomax. Brilliant again from Parramatta. Lomax gets a 4-pointer.
Yeah, a couple of great passes here. The first one by Iongi, and then the money ball by Penasini. Now, I've seen Iongi throw this long ball straight to Lomax at times this year, but he gets it to his strike centre, Penasini. And then he does a bit of work. Harvey Norman replay. Here it is here. Under pressure pass, gets it to Penasini. But that ball there under pressure, that's a brilliant ball. Zach Lomax, he's one of the best finishers in the game.
Yeah, well, coaching can give you the direction, can give you the play, but...
Here's Moses. Oh, that's wonderful, and Lomax. It was a terrific ball from Iongi, and Lomax scores to set up a grandstand finish in Saturday night footy.
Well, that's what the game needed. South Sydney fans didn't need it, but that's what the game needed. And now we're right back where we all expected it to be. Lovely play, Billy, off the scrum.
He's got great touch, this young man, Isaiah Iongi. Harvey Norman replay, look at that. His winger, Lomax, he didn't have to break stride. Look at that. Did not break stride. Perfect catch pass. Everyone did their job. That's a wonderful try. And all of a sudden, we We've got a ball game.
Well, I've had a ball game all night. It's just that South's got that little break on the scoreboard.
Moses, plenty of time to send this one skyward. Again, Lomax going at full pelt and lost by Junior Tupou. Tuolungi gets it up. Hopgood will score. Hopgood is over. Parramatta cross the line. Jermaine Hopgood, his second try for the year. And Parramatta are cooking tonight.
Yeah, boy, it's been brewing. What a start it's been in the first 10 minutes, and this time Moses just going to that trusted right boot for his mate Lomax. Such a strike weapon, such a target on this right edge. And on the Harvey Norman replay, Moses just launching it into the air onto the club debutant, Junior Tupou. No Daniel Tupou there tonight, and the young fella, ball comes trampolining off his chest. Towering kick from Moses. Lomax there disrupting.
Here's Savala on the Tedesco and O'Carr pulls it in. Now he's away. Has he still got the pace? And O'Carr wants it. He's not going to make it. Josh and O'Carr goes all the way. The dancing man still has some legs. Parramatta, they are standing here at CommBank. And Josh Addo-Carr, 14th try of the year, game 199. That's a huge moment in this contest.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed with last week, the veteran Josh Addo-Carr up against Tyrone Munro. But tonight, just look at his body position there, just stalking the pass of James Tedesco, just loomed into the back line, showed great pace. Addo-Carr, one of the great finishers on the Harvey Norman replay. He goes coast to coast, Addo-Carr, plucks it out of thin air on that left hand, juggles, and then accelerates once he regains the ball, and off he goes.
Moses putting it up. Lomax coming down with it. He gets rid of it, it's play on. Now it's Walker putting up the high kick. Addo-Carr, magnificent Parramatta. Josh Addo-Carr gets a double. Pinpoint kick. Addo-Carr gets in again. Oh, this is a sparkling football team when it's on song.
Boy, that is brilliant to watch. Moses ripping down the short side. And then Dylan Walker, we've spoken about just how important he is. Have a look at the beautiful interchange of pass. And then Moses just rips down this short side. Tupou caught infield, Smith at marker, so he's straight down there. Lofts it into the air. Lomax, always competing, gets up above Tedesco, keeps the ball alive. Watch the vision here from Walker. Sights the target, sees Addo-Carr unmarked. Boy, that is absolutely stunning from Dylan Walker. The kick execution, superb.
But the offload of Lomax, not many, the Wanganudawase maybe, could conjure an offload from that situation.
That's a great piece of play from a middle forward. Dylan Walker.
Look at these pretty pictures. Side got an eyeful. Now it comes to Papali, the delayed pass. And upended there. Crucial tackle on Hopgood. Now rather Williams, a little kick through. He's dropped there, Moses, on hands and knees. And he kicks it into the crowd. And Parramatta get their fourth try. No, Mitch Moses is having a night tonight.
Yeah, what a class act from Moses. Beautiful little kick. Just watch this off the outside of his boot. He's got it all, Moses. And he just stands up the Roosters single-handedly. There's the error from Collins. Well, boy, had they have had a challenge up their sleeve, that might have been worth the challenge. Moses, hands on the footy, found Barlaw, interchange of pass was beautiful. Toya, a great one-on-one stop, had to be made. Then watch Moses, just says, give it to me. And on the Harvey Norman replay, on the outside of the boot, boy, that is absolutely delicious from...
Here he comes, Zach Lomax flying, up he goes, takes it, keeps it alive, out to Penasini, throws it in, Lomax, this could be ridiculous. Now the grubber, and still going, I think it's a try! Sam Riley claims it!
youngsters. How did they do that?
We've just seen a moment of absolute brilliance from Nwangani Dewasi. Watch this from Lomax. He's been at the contest of these high balls all night. Watch the way he comes down with this. That's absolutely ridiculous. Keeps the ball alive.
Penasini.
Back on the inside. Does he get a kick to it? Yes. In between Tupou.
They'll be checking that, but it looks good.
Kick the head, yeah.
That looks all Tedesco. Samrani. Oh,
He
yes.
gets there.
My goodness.
Boy, that's a big play from Zach Lomax.
He's held on to that the whole way, so that should be fine. Now, does he get boot the ball? Oh, yes. No question. Geimer. Soccer. Swung across. Moses with the kick, turning Junior Tupou around. Had to jump from the field of play and desperately throws it in field. It's a try. It's a calamity. A calamity for the Roosters at Combank. And the Parramatta Eels are having a party now. It looks like Samrani, the man who grounds it. Look at the smiles. Look at the joy on this young team. They have brought this energy right from the outset. And there is something bubbling here. It's not going to happen this year, but you can see something brewing at Parramatta.
Yeah, another beautiful kick from Moses, well weighted, right on the try line. And then having his club debut, young Junior Tupou, just hard to blame the young fella. He's just trying to keep the ball alive. They need to score points.
Don't know if that was a try or not, and Josh Addo-Carr's away. Oh my goodness! You can shut it out. He is done and gone, and this is going to be a spectacular score for the Fox.
Coming into zero.
Well, see when he came out, don't let him get the clear because he's got express pace, and that is what he's able to do. We're going to have to go back and have a look at this in terms of what happened just before he picked up that ball. But when he picked up that ball, he was gone. The Fox, the fastest man, or one of them on earth. The moment you just see the kick that comes across here, this is when we have to have a look.
I'll check if there's any grounding after it. That's why I played on.
To me, it looks like it's play on from there. That means that is a try, honey.
Well, it's beautiful to watch, isn't he? The Fox out in the clear there. Dylan Watene-Zelezniak doesn't even have a shot at pulling him in. This is what they're looking at here. The knock-on came from Parramatta, and if it's grounded here...
It's very close as it's turned out to Berry, but you'd have to say that's no pressure. And what about that from Josh Addo-Carr? Brilliant try from him. And there's 100 metres off the bat from one carry for Josh Addo-Carr. Comes the first player to score against the Warriors in 7 consecutive matches. In the end, the Warriors did well to get back and defend that. Not afraid to chance their own, the Eels side. Alu. Papali'i. Oh, big gap up the middle. Here's a try, and it's Jack Williams. Taking care of some pretty suspect defence there from the Warriors. And there's a second try for the Eels. And they're out to 10-0. Well, just moments ago, the Warriors had their chance with the scrum sets of field down the other end, and now they come 100 metres down this side for a number of different plays. You see here, this is the first bit of chance that the Warriors had. The situation here, Penasini, he just goes on it, he just dives, and then it's the ability just to keep that ball alive and chance their arm. It's a nice little mix of the methodical play and just dropping the height of the pass to keep it alive. But then here you go, we speak about the man on the edge, Jack Williams. Look at that line. He just goes in between 4 defenders. There's Geimer again, now Moses. Shot ball to Tuilangi. Oh, what a pass! Yongi's in. Isaiah Yongi. Super try again from the Eels. And they kick well and truly clear of the Warriors now. Well, Kalma Tuilangi take a bow what he's been able to do. He's had a terrific game for this Eels side. In the first half, he's just been immense with some strong carries and defensive plays. They just see here, he just loses ground in his footing, and the beautiful pass, deft pass from the ground. just get this man away. It's a lot of big performance for this Eels side. Iongi as well. Really is complete, defensively good. Attack-wise, he's in and around the ball. Tulangi was gone for money. The young man just got aground. Willie, very impressive from where you sit, no doubt.
Yeah, fantastic play from the Parramatta Eels. Just taking the opportunity and good ball.
Harlow. Oh, he's through. How did that happen? Yongi. Yongi. Oh, he's beat Nickel Gluckstar. Sensational.
This kid is an absolute talent, Isaiah Yongi. He has been everywhere tonight for this Eels side. He is electric, he knows where he should be, and he pops up. He pops up and he's a pain in your backside if you're a Warriors supporter or fan. Watch the pass here. A little bit high there, just holds that arm, passes that ball. He knew it was on. Maybe it was pre-planned, but he's in the right place. And just look at that. Goes right and he comes all the way back left to beat what is a very good defense.
Oh, what a ball! Williams into the clear. He links up with Dylan Brown. And what about that? You couldn't have scripted it any better. In his last game as an Eel, Dylan Brown's the first try scorer, back in the number 6 this afternoon. And it's taken about 2 minutes for the Eels to open the scoring.
Well, we're talking about their middle forwards, pre-line passing. What this does, it gets some one-on-one tackles, either an offload or a quick play the ball. This time the ball will go wide. Zuzu D-Max replay. They'll get it to Junior Barlow. He gets a one-on-one, and look at that pass to Jack Williams. Thought he's going to throw the long ball. He gets tackled, and then Dylan Brown, he'll be in Newcastle colours next year for the next 10 years, but today's in the Para colours. This will look great on this angle.
Well, this will really excite the Parramatta players and the Parramatta fans. Dylan Brown leaving at the end of the year. This is his last game in blue and yellow, and he has scored the opening try, and that spells danger for the Newcastle Knights. Beautifully constructed.
Moses rips through the middle. Can he outpace the fullback? Can he what? Mitch Moses, he's running like Usain Bolt. From one end to the other.
Well, I'm pretty sure Mitchell Moses scored the first try here at this stadium when it was open in very similar fashion up the other end of the field. A long-range effort from his own half of the field. And he turns back the clock here with an in and away on the fullback. Isuzu D-Max replay. Watch this. Out from dummy half. Marker defender not there. Gets to the fullback and says, okay, mate, what do you got? You and me, let's go. A little bit of a goose step around him and gone. Gone. You can tell he's not the goal kicker. He didn't run around under the post, but that's just individual brilliance.
He's quick, isn't he? These middle forwards have got great trust in each other.
Moses running it, fires it to Penasini, Lomax down the wing, back to Penasini. It went behind Walker, picked up on the scoop. And another try to the skipper.
Yeah, the game slowed down for Mitchell Moses. He's seen the game that well. He was thinking kick there, and then he looked up, he saw the winger was back. Greg Marju went to the line. Isuzu D-Max replay. Look, he's thinking kick. He sees Dylan Walker on the inside, and he looks up. He sees the wingers back. Beautiful pass on the outside. Will Penasini gets in. Lomax passes back inside, and look how many Parramatta jerseys are there. 6 more. That was for a leg pull on Tuolangi. All lined up to the left here.
Riley Smith goes himself.
Oh my God.
Well, that was seamless.
Oh my gosh.
He's a bundle of energy, this kid, Riley Smith. He's been one of the real finds of the season. And I think he's going to be a Parramatta Reel for a long, long time. He's a real competitive little fella. Very fit, strong, fearless. And here on the Isuzu D-Max replay, he just finds some sleepy marker defenders who are on their heels on their own line. They don't take a notice of the man with the ball, and he muscles his way over. And right at the moment, this is representative of what we've seen in the first little period.
Now Brown, 2 left foot steps.
Yeah, that's his play. Left foot, left foot.
Smith again with room to run before he gives it away, and they're over for another one. Great ball playing. Jermaine Hopgood finds Matt Dury.
Once again, the middle forwards, tremendous trust in each other. Jermaine Hopgood, his ball playing. And this young bloke, Dury. Isuzu D-Max replay. Dylan Brown, left foot. It's his favourite play. Gets inside the markers. Gets up, plays the ball. No markers. And then Hopgood, watch this. He goes to the line. And because of that trust the middle forwards have, they all run those genuine lines.
That was nice by Brown. Here's the Fox. Down the wing, striding out. Moses is there. Make it 3 before half-time.
He's giving it the Hayne plane.
The Hayne plane's back. Well, Moses can part the sea, but can he take off and fly? Once again, they've got players defending out of position. Kai Pearce-Paul here. He gets caught on his heels. Isuzu D-Max replay, he just gets caught, Kai Pearce-Paul. Dominic Young goes in, and then Kai Pearce-Paul can't match it. With Addo-Carr, and then Mitchell Moses, that's 3. That's 3 in the first half. With the Fox.
Yeah, 3 before half-time.
Beats a couple of defenders, back towards the middle. Hopwood there. Nabs him around the legs there, down inside the 30. A kick by Moses. Oh, what about that? It is so pretty to watch.
Well, talk about someone being your eyes. Watch Josh Addo-Carr come in field off his wing, and he tips to Mitchell Moses to chip kick for him. The kick is exquisite. The kick's absolutely brilliant. Isuzu D-Max replay. Look at the Fox out on the left. He's come inside his centre, and he's off and gone before the ball's even kicked. He tipped to him. And Mitchell Moses lays it on a platter.
Talk about touch and touch of the ball. Moses.
Across the decades. Russell now. Fashions an offload. Addo-Carr chips and chases himself. He's got it back, the Fox. He's doing it all.
Oh, that's special. That is special. Absolutely special. I mean, he's up against a beaten side, I know. The only opposition here he had was his own teammate. He had to push him out of the way. Newcastle read this good. Isuzu D-Max replay, they actually read it good, but then they don't stick their tackle. Right? They're not under any pressure. They make the tackle, then they just allow the offload. Addo-Carr comes in and says, well, you're not moving up. Here, put this over the top. Grab it. He's got to push his teammate out of the way to get to the line.
25 metres away from Newcastle's line. 8 tries already for the locals. Make it 9. He's taking a mickey there. Guymer passed it back to big Junior Polo.
Has Charlie Guymer scored a try in the NRL?
He must have, because that was overly generous.
Yeah, that was incredibly generous. That is Junior Paulo's first try of the year. Junior Barlaw. Isuzu D-Max replay, and that's just show and go. In you go, step around the fullback. Front rower doing that to you. And then hands the ball off when he's about to score the try. How many NRL tries has Charlie Guymer scored? 3 this year. All right, okay.
So Parramatta enjoying a reasonable year against the Tigers, who are struggling. We'll see that straight after this game. Here's the Fox. He's off for more.
He's a wonderful finisher, isn't he? Just look at the change of speed here down that left-hand side. He's done this so often. He turns half chances into tries. Isuzu D-Max replay. Pretty standard sort of delivery out to the left here. They're just standing on their heels, the Knights, and he just burns them. Burns them. Bradley Fittler.
Well, with 7 minutes to go, the Parramatta Eels have something to play for. The record between these two teams is Parramatta 50 and Newcastle.
Stop within 3 metres of Newcastle's line. De Silva exploits a huge hole in the Knights' goal line defence. That's 60, and this conversion will mean it is a record win for Para over Newcastle.
Well, usually you make a break by running at the hole. He actually makes a break by running away from the hole here. He runs backwards and the hole just appears before him. He didn't actually run into the hole. He runs away from the hole. He backs up and then they create the space for him. And he's pretty quick, this little fella. Isuzu D-Max replay. Back he goes.
Sets off from dummy half. He left a few of them standing. He's through to Silver. He's beaten everyone. He goes for the line. He backs his speed. He gets cut down. Another try for the record. Surely they'll score. They will. It's Will Patterson in his 100th.
Has he dropped it?
Oh, he can't have dropped it.
He's dropped it.
He's dropped it.
Okay, so you're starting professional foul. Video review. Liam, we have no try. We're starting professional foul for an offside 10 metres and then into the knock.